Podcast.
Subscribe now on Google Play and iTunes and Spotify. Right now.
Yo, 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 yo. We're back in the building. You know what I'm saying? Just had to get y'all into the moment, bro. We lit. We here.
When I tell you all of the mistakes that I be making, is my mic on at least?
No, your mic is on.
Right.
Your camera's on.
I'm trying to
man.
On my phone, like what the hell? Like what the? It's always something.
Yo, I'll give you a round of applause, yo. You did it, yo. You hit.
Hey.
Oh damn, my background is wrong. I'm giving y'all too much too soon. Y'all don't need this. No, y'all don't need to see that. Boy, I heard it. Hold on. Yo, I'm gonna fake my background. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You look like,
you know, I'm in my multi-million-dollar house. You feel me? You know, I got my little piano. You know, I tickle the ivories every now and then. Oh, sorry, over there. You know,
I gotta show you this joint on. I probably can't even show you this before we even get started. This is how you look right now. Can you see this?
What the hell is that? Is that a predator in the woods?
Google Glen Burnie, Maryland, right? And then you know how you can go to the street view?
Yeah.
I seen it. Currently, that should have been in my dive. But yeah, Google that joint and then spin the camera around. You're going to see two black dudes in the middle of the woods representing Glen Burnie, Maryland. I'm like, yeah.
All right, so let us reintroduce this podcast. So in 2019, Fame, 2019, you and I got on Anchor and was like, yo, we gonna do a podcast. Like, you know, we was both sitting around, like we nerds, we black, and yo, we should do a podcast because we both like, you know, everything Marvel is doing and anything else. And you was like, yeah, let's do it. And we did it. And then we stopped doing it because Fame is not good with keeping up with stuff.
No,
let's just be honest.
No. No.
It was hard. It was hard. Like there was a couple of weeks where it was on him. There was a couple of weeks when it was on me.
3 years later, just to prove. That's just to prove it.
3 years later. That's a fact. So what happened is that Fame and I go out to the movies on a regular basis. We argue on the phone every day about dirty shit.
Well, we gotta get the sponsorship going. We go out to the movies because of AMC's A-list pass, and granted the perfect opportunity. 3 free movies. Nah, I'm joking. We gotta get money for that.
I'm just saying, like, you really about to crank their whole thing up? Because I know I done got at least 4 people signed up just off of me talking about me and you going to the movie. So, yo, anybody that's in the Maryland area, if y'all want to go to the movies with us on a regular basis, you got to do 2 things. Hit me up and get the AMC movie pass. As long as you got the AMC movie passes and like Thursday or Friday night you're available, you can probably roll with us. Yeah. We see shit that we really don't even be wanting to see sometimes, but it's lit. It's super lit. So anyway, the purpose of this is I wanted to modernize, you know, nerd culture. I feel like when black people think about nerds, they thinking about some old school retardation. And I'm not about that. Like, oh, yo, it's really nerdy. It's all about dudes that's really obsessive compulsive. They into what they into. They're hyper intelligent, you know what I mean? And they really they put their time in with it. So me and Fame, being that we are both, look, I podcast on a regular. He does graphic design. He shoots music videos, documentaries, shooting all type of stuff. He started a magazine, but way before I started my magazine, he's the god, excuse me. There we go. You know, God nerd right here. So I feel like if anybody could talk about nerd culture, it's the 2 of us. Not to mention our deep love for Marvel, DC. You know, I'm a Star Trek fan and I'm a Star Wars fan. Fame ain't really a fair weather fan. You ain't really that. Yeah. You a fair weather Star Trek nigga. Don't even do that. Don't even sit here in front of you really a Star Trek fan.
Yeah, Star Trek is definitely. It's tricky. But I know.
Yeah, definitely. So today we definitely covering. We got a great debate about. We just saw what is that? Dinosaurs R Us or Dinosaurs Forever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there you go. The Land Before Time Part 5. So yeah, we're going to Jurassic Park number 18. So like we're going to talk about Jurassic Park. We definitely got. Did you see the ending of Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Yes. Oh, you finally seen it. Good, because I had to. Yeah.
You know what? Forget you. Yeah, all right. I've seen it, and I have been holding my tongue. I have not talked to you about this because I wanted to talk about it on the pod. And then the last thing we talking about is what was the last thing? I want to talk about The Boys. However, you haven't seen the latest episode, so you're a little bit behind. Well, you haven't seen any of this season.
Under season 3 because I was waiting, and I haven't had the moment to binge it yet. So I'm about to. I've been avoiding all online gossip. I ain't seen nothing yet. I'm lit out here.
Okay, so
bit of it for me. I'm still gonna watch.
I'm not gonna spoil none of it. I ain't really gonna talk about none of it. I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave it to whomever, you know what I mean, and let them watch it. All right. Shout out to my man Mastermind. He said started watching Star Trek: Strange New Worlds. You'll love it even as a non-fan. Yo, I would agree. You know what thing? I agree with that. I feel like Lower Decks is a great way to bring people in if you've never watched it. But Lower Decks has so much integrated with the jokes and it's layered. It's pack layered full of stuff, man. Like, I feel like it's only a true Star Trek fan is gonna love Lower Decks as much as I might have to give me a Lower Decks tattoo. That's how crazy. And it's only 2 seasons in. So anyway, make sure if you haven't done so, subscribe to the YouTube channel, VVC Life. And then also you can subscribe to our audio right now. You know what I mean? Just go to your Google Play, iTunes, Apple, whatever, Spotify. We on all of them. And then just do a search for Black Nerd Podcast. Boom, we'll be right there. Subscribe. And you can check out all of the episodes. This is actually episode 3. So the first thing we getting on to today is... Yo, you are nerd win. Man, this is a very, very important one right here. So, you are nerd win.
Person.
What you say?
I'm looking into the screen like an old person. Like, what does that say?
I'm
getting on the computer next week.
So, you are nerd win. You go first, Fane.
Oh, man. That's how we started. You're a nerd when you end up geeking out about something and you feel funny about sharing it with certain Black people first.
Yo, you know how deep that is? That's so real. There's so much stuff that I cannot talk about with certain Black people because it's not that you give a fuck that they know. It's just that it takes a conversation into a whole different place. Yeah. Now they want to change their perception of you, and then they want to start talking shit. Next thing you know, you're in a fist fight. So you just be like, you know what? I'm not even going to talk to you about this. I don't even talk about Star Trek.
Homeboy like such and such.
You be ready to fist fight,
right?
So, all right. So, this kind of goes into mine right now, for real. Shout out to everybody. Yo, when you hang up on your girl to binge watch Star Trek Discovery. Because you just realized they dropped a new season. I did that a couple of months ago. Or when I've started putting together a list of vacations that I want to do over the next couple of years. And why did all of my vacations have something to do with like some comic book shit or sci-fi movies? Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to go to Disney World to see, the land, the end of lands thing, the Star Wars joint. And then I was like, I seen it. They had a Star Trek convention. I want to do that. So I'm like, I'm a nerd. Like I'm a complete nerd. So if you one of those people, you definitely
nerding out activity. Yeah, you a nerd. Yeah, I need only like 4,800 so I can hit this Disneyland park real fast. Yeah.
Disneyland is so expensive, it's crazy. All right, so let me go to the next segment. It's the precious. So the people that don't know, It's the Precious is a new segment we started. For those of us who are nerds and we love our collectibles, we love all of the cool things that we can find and add, and then we end up building up these huge collections of random stuff. that don't really do nothing for nothing, but for us it means everything. So I started this segment called The Precious so that we can all start sharing our personal nerdy stuff. So the first thing I'm adding this week is, I ain't going front, I just started seeing these online everywhere, bro. Amazon.com has them. Yo, and I'm not playing, I'm being so dead serious right now. Yo, Star Trek comm badges. For those who are watching this right now who are like, all right, if you're a non-nerd, you don't know what this is. So you're going to have to fall back. But all of my nerd people know that this is crack. You know what I'm saying?
It's on your collection. I was about to say, bro. But okay. All right.
Let me have my moment, yo. Let me have my moment. And then we gonna have a time where we can laugh at your stuff. But let me do my thing. Let me have my little 2 seconds. So look, I'm gonna put myself on the big screen. I'm a huge Star Trek fan. I didn't even know that they were making comm badges. The first time I saw a comm badge, what was I doing? What was I watching? I was watching something, and of course, you know how the phones be listening to everything you're saying and putting stuff in your face. So I was on Instagram, and it showed me like a link to a website where they were selling comm badges, but it wasn't just a comm badge; it was a Bluetooth speaker. And it was like a Bluetooth, instead of it being an earpiece or a headset, it was just a comm badge. So, like, if you've got a phone call, you would hit the badge, and then it would answer the call, and then the person would talk, and then you could talk back, and then when you're done, you hit it, and it'll hang up. I was like, yo, that's crazy. Now, did I buy one? Hell no. I got common sense. What's wrong with y'all? You know what I'm saying? But
what's the price?
It wasn't expensive. It was like $49, $50.
Okay.
But I couldn't, because like my thing is, if I'm gonna buy it, I want to use it. So I'm gonna be walking around going,
and everybody like, that. What's that?
Exactly. Niggas gonna be like, yo,
we about to beam him up. He out of here, shorty.
We live in Baltimore. Can't walk around with the Bluetooth comm badge. I can't.
Yeah.
If I lived in Silicon Valley, it'd be lit. If I lived in Caucasia, it would be lit. If I lived with nothing but some white people, like I was just in Annapolis earlier today hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't fucking around.
Never mind. Certain barrows you could, but yeah, okay, no barrows. Correct that. Upstate New York. You could pull that off in Syracuse or Albany. Maybe you could pull it off in Manhattan, upper part.
Yeah, nah, we're not doing that. That's not gonna work. So all right. So what's your precious? Come on.
Yo, my precious is, listen, it's different. I'm in the tech. So my precious is the new drones. So DJI got a new Mini 3 that is better at tracking you. So, you about to get out here and hit this field, right? And while you're doing your workout, I could just set the drone up and have it track you around the field, and I ain't got to worry about nothing anymore. I could just let it go. So
what is it called? It's a DJI what?
DJI Mini 3. Cameras not fancy about it. I got the Mini 2 already, but I just want that for the tracking joint. So for all of the stuff I want to do. All right. Oh, you just reminded me. Put this joint on.
Hold up, I'm gonna pull this up so people can see what you're talking about, because that look hard. Like I just looked it up on YouTube and I just pulled it up.
Yeah, the joint. So I got I should have brought my original. Yeah, that's the active tracker that was just on it right there. And follow mode. So the new controller this year has got the. You see me use my drone before, right? How I use it on my phone. So you ain't got to use your phone no more. It comes with a little screen inside of the remote controller, which he's displaying at the moment as well too right now.
So wait a minute, does that remote control, you have to plug your phone into it for it to function?
The one I have, yeah, but that one I do not believe so. It said it had its own screen when I was watching it earlier. Click. What is it doing right now? Oh, you clicked on something else?
No, I'm just watching the YouTube video. It's just a guy probably doing a review of it. You know what I'm saying?
Filmmaker? That's the guy right there. I can geek out about that.
Okay, so that,
I mean,
look, that's
right there, full-time filmmaker. I'm the my homeboy, Bamboo.
thing is little as hell.
Yeah.
How much does it cost?
Oh, it's probably like I think it's like $7.99. The Fly More bundle is probably like 99 or 11.99. Okay, so that's the one I got over the top of it right there. Sense are way better on that joint. It's something to really geek out about, bro. Like it's. I think do mine's got 4K and 60 frames? No. So that's why I want to get this one right here.
That's crazy. This nigga said $800. All right, well, shoot, that's what's up. Shit. Ladies and gentlemen, yo, get on your geeky time. You know, find something.
Look, my neighbor said when they first seen me with it, "Are you gonna spy on me?" I wasn't thinking about it, but now,
why not?
Right now that I got permission, let me see what you're doing in that top floor window.
All right, so the next one we doing right now is a darky in time. Bam. All right, so this segment is all about us talking about Black nerds in history that have impacted our culture in a major way that doesn't get talked about ever. Like, you know what I mean? And there are tons. Like, as we go through this show, y'all gonna start recognizing that, Black people have invented and implemented more stuff into American culture than white people have. Like, honestly, it's just been stolen by white people, and white people have made millions off of it, and Negroes have just not been able to get ahead. So, but I feel like we should still show respect and love to these guys because it's so important what they do. Such as for those who are cold in the house, but it's hot outside, air conditioning was actually invented not by this white man. No,
you're right.
This white man, Willis Carrier, is not the inventor of air conditioning. See, like when I did the search for Google, of course, Google, owned by a white man, is going to feature a white man as the inventor, and he's not. When you look right down here in this little corner, it says people also search for Lewis Howard Litimer. Lewis Howard Litimer is a Black man. September the 4th, 1848 to December 11th, 1928, was an inventor and patent draftsman. His inventions included a evaporative air conditioner, an improved process for manufacturing carbon filaments for light bulbs, and an improved toilet system for railroad cars. In 1884, he joined the Edison Electric Light Company, where he worked as a draftsman and wrote the first book on electric lighting. Let me say that again. He joined the Edison Electric Light Company, where he worked as a draftsman and wrote the first book on electric lighting. Lewis H. Latimer House. His landmark former residence is located near Latimer Projects at 3441 137th Street in Flushing, Queens. You know what I'm saying? So, right, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead.
He looked like Chris Rock.
Shout out to him. Shout out to Chris Rock. That might be his uncle or something.
Look at that.
That nigga looked like he wrote a book about electricity. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, man. Yo, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Who was his counterpart, Willis what?
What? His counterpart? You mean like his wife?
No. His swiping, no swiping.
Hey, shit, you got me. Oh, you talking about the white dude? Willis Carrier.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're watching right now, under the stands,
Willis Carrier.
yo, Once again, black man invented air conditioning. So if you in the house and it's cool right now and you not hot as hell, hey, if you got ice, because actually refrigerators were invented by black men.
What's the black guy name again?
Lewis Latimer, but that's not the guy that invented the. Yeah, he didn't invent the refrigerator. He just invented air conditioning. So next joint we doing is Spy versus Spy. Yeah, I'm gonna develop the show. We're gonna have noises and sound effects as we go along. This the third episode. Give me a little time.
I was like, he just got manually far.
That's a fact. I'm just making it happen. All right, let me jump into it's supposed to be gossip and kind of like some tech news, but not unconfirmed stuff. So I'm gonna now go to Chrome tabs and pull up my favorite. This is my favorite little place to get information. Google News. Technology. Apple is gearing up to launch a flood of new devices starting this fall. Are you planning on covering this in your joint?
I don't even like Apple.
This nigga. And how do you do what you do? But anyway, we're not gonna get into that. So let's see. And he got an iPhone, people, for those who don't know.
We like the iPhone. Oh, and the MacBook and the iMac. But I don't like Apple. All right. Samsung all day. But not Sony. I hate Sony.
All right, Apple's poised to release a slew of new devices between this fall and the beginning of 2023. According to a report from Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, what Gurman describes as a deluge of products will reportedly include the iPhone 14 devices, a set of new iPads, 3 Apple Watches, several M2/M3 upgraded Macs, a pair of refreshed AirPod Pro buds, a new HomePod. What is a HomePod? And a spec-boosted Apple TV model. Let's break down these predictions. Although Apple announced the 2 MacBooks with its flagship M2 processor at its worldwide developers conference earlier this month, Gorman expects to find the chip and its variations in several other devices. This includes an M2 Mac Mini, an M2 Pro Mac Mini, a M2 Pro/M2 Pro 14, and a 16-inch MacBook Pro, as well as an M2 Ultra, M2 Extreme Mac Pro. Of course, there's Apple's long-rumored mixed reality headsets, which is also expected to come with a M2 chip. If this isn't overwhelming enough, Gorman says Apple's M3 processor is already in the works and will likely appear in the 13 and 15 Mac Pro Air laptops. This is a lot of stuff to drop at one time. But I feel like after we took a hit during the pandemic and we took time off, oh wow, I skipped like 2 whole segments. But go ahead. What were you about to say?
No, I was saying that's what they do best. They always try to bombard and make it put it all out as quick as possible so they could bring. They already got that new market on the way. Yo, this headset fire. This rumored Apple headset, this trying to look fire.
We said, all right, let me look it up. What's it called? A rumored Apple headset?
No, I just put in an Apple headset VR. I didn't even know they had a headset coming out. Like, I ain't pay no mind. Yeah, like some snow goggles. It's funny.
Oh, that's kind of hard. Oh, damn. It's not coming out. Oh, because I did it on the wrong page. I'm sorry. Let's see. Apple headset VR 2022. All right. Yeah, now it's on the screen. Now we cooking with grease. Yeah, that's crazy. Now, when we get into our next segment, I'll be talking more about this. But like, yeah, these VR headsets are, wow, really? Is that going to be the price? Wow, that's a lot. 99 Apple's headset is going to be $99 versus the $299 for the what is that? The Facebook VR joint?
That's what that is next to it. The metal joint.
Mm-hmm. So wait a minute. How many VR headsets do you know about? Like, all right, the only because to be honest with you, the only headsets I know about on the marketplace, and this is where I'm not a nerd, is
It's about
PlayStation has a headset and Meta has a headset. That's the only two that I know.
no. There's it's like headsets are like cell phones. There's a ton, bro. Like in real, and I can't name them. I can't name none of them for you because they all got silly ass names. So if you put in um VR headset developers, that should get you right where you want to be. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's no point. But
All
of course,
right, the Oculus is Meta. Okay. 11 best remote VR developers. No, I don't want to hire somebody in 48 hours.
bet that page go to a. I'm not gonna say it.
Why? What you not gonna say? Go ahead, and say it.
Nope, I say that for another time. We know where they bring all that tech from.
Oh, India.
All of the cheap tech. India.
All right. So Sony PlayStation headset, the Oculus.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what the value index is, but that's $1,000. Good God. The HTC Vive V Pro. I don't know what that is.
Want it?
So my thing is, all right, I get a VR headset. It only makes sense from the perspective of let me move this on. From my perspective, the only value of the Meta headset is, these super huge corporations have these immersive experiences, using the NBA, the NFL, what I mean, they've got celebrities involved. There's a lot of that. If I'm going to use some off-brand company, what's the purpose of me doing it? Like, what are they giving me that I'm getting access to?
Broken more. So all right. So what you're getting access to is what they want you to have access to. It's almost like why I don't like Apple as much as I like PC and cell phones. Samsung, because now I get to jailbreak it. So there's other apps out there, third party apps and software that's going to take me. So you just get into the NBA arena. I want to use Google Maps the way I want to use Google Maps. So if there's any other map out there that's showcasing, so Google showing us what they show us, not all of the set is with their truck, they blur everything out. But somewhere out there, there's the raw image of everything. So, of course, that's leaked and hacked. And that's what you'll find on different software, be able to walk around the world in certain parts. Then, of course, say somebody got some crazy setup in a house party, whatever. That's what the whole purpose of having those third party equipment and software is, just so you can do something that's jailbroken compared to, oh yeah, I'm gonna just sit in these stands and watch this NBA game for $1,000.
I heard it's free right now. Like the Ice from the Joe Button podcast was saying that he was able to watch basketball games using a VR headset and it was free. So
I gotta say, I look into that. I mean, I seen a commercial doing the finals, but I was like, okay, if I gotta pay for what is it, the NBA app, I know I gotta pay for that. So, I see. Deep dive.
I think at this point, if you start paywalling a bunch of shit in the beginning, people don't get addicted to it. So I'm feeling like the reason why they're trying to keep it free at this time is that they're trying to get people used to and comfortable with having it on. You know what I mean? And all right, well, all right, let me every time for the basketball, and then over time you start charging. But I really feel like you ain't charging niggas to watch basketball on regular TV. So all of a sudden now you about to charge me for some VR shit.
Okay, it is free. All you gotta do is have the Oculus.
Yeah. You know, and they say you almost get like a courtside experience for it.
Yeah, that's crazy, especially when they charge us $60 just to watch if you want a season pass with the NBA.
Yeah, but that's to see the smaller games that aren't televised. So, like, you know what I mean? They're spending more money to cover more games, and they just passing the cost on to you.
Facts.
And I don't feel like the Oculus is going to have every basketball game. It's probably only the ones that are televised on national television.
Oh, and then I just thought about it from the downside of it. You just sitting in a chair watching it. They could put you up in the stands. We don't even know where you at the moment. You could just be anywhere watching the game.
Facts.
I read TV.
Right. So, report claims Cyberpunk 2077 bugs weren't caught because a QA company lied to CDPR. So all of you Cyberpunk fans, 2077, you might want to kind of look into that. Gorman Apple Watch Series 8 chip to have same specification as Series 6. Apple Watch SE2 to stick with current size. Don't know why that's important. PS Plus Essential July lineup has leaked. July's PlayStation Plus Essential games have arrived. You want to go through that, or yeah?
What's the list? Let me see what's on there. Let me see what's on that weak system.
Oh, you used to like them. Why are you hating now? What's going on with that?
Yeah, that Xbox Game Pass changed the game. Like, that's different. Let me see this weak PlayStation list though.
What you mean? Like, all right, so tell me what the difference is, because I don't have either one. So,
well, hold on, what's going on here? All right, let's scroll down. Let me see what's on here. Game Pass essentially gives you. All right, so if you're a member, you get 100. It's 100 free games where you can play. So all right, so I gotta make this. I'm trying to simplify really fast. What's the joint we got? The Google joint, Stadia. So remember how Stadia allows you to play the games off the cloud? You don't have to buy them, right?
right.
Game Pass now has immersed their cloud network, just like I said they would. So now you get 100 games that you could play through the cloud, and you don't even have to download them onto a system. You ain't got to wait for them to download or anything. You can jump right into the game, start playing it right away. I don't know a PlayStation got cloud because I know how much of a weak system it is. So anybody out there watching, if y'all got anything on your phony system, put it down in the comments and let me know. But the last time I checked, all they got is games you got to download. The download take forever on Sony too. My man's Sam. You remember Sam? My man Sam got a PlayStation. I see him on his Xbox now more than I see him on that PlayStation. But on a streaming joint though, bro. What can I how can I narrow it down for you? 100 free games now with the cloud. Plus, if you got the pass, I think it's either 14. You get 14 additional games that they swap out 3, or is it 30? They might have doubled this year. I don't ever pay attention to that list. Let me see. Xboxes. What is that list called? Xbox. It's not the pass. You find that list? I know what I gotta do real fast.
Oh nah, I'm totally looking into something else. Go ahead, see if you can find that list, and I'm gonna run back because we actually skipped over 2 segments. So what you about to say something?
We didn't skip that?
Yeah, we did. We skipped Modern Nerd and the Black Nerd Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, we didn't do Modern Nerd. What section? Oh, we did Spy.
Nope.
And
yeah,
Modern...
I jumped straight into Spy versus Spy.
Oh, I don't think we did Modern. My man said invention. No, that's right.
Oh, you know why I did that is because I'm looking at the order of the cards that are in my that are in this. So anyway, did you want to look up that stuff while I'm doing this?
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay, cool. So let's go into Modern Nerd. All right. So my Modern Nerd for this week is, to me, the guy that when I was conceptualizing this segment, I was thinking about this guy. You know what I mean? Pause and no homo. He is definitely the definition of the modern nerd. What the hell is going on here? I want this. This is irritating. I'm trying to pull up this picture, but yeah, whatever. I can do it this way. So if this is the way he want to be seen, and then we can do it like this and put it on the screen. Pharrell Williams, man. Pharrell Williams is the definition of a modern nerd. Why? Yo, he created a band called NERD, which is nerd. He's a producer that's been producing for over 30-some years. And when you talk about obsessive compulsive, that guy, excuse me, wait a minute, that guy knows everything about music, everything about art and writing and production. He makes furniture. Hello. Come on. And doesn't make like regular furniture. He makes like really nerdy looking furniture. He's written multiple books. One is a coloring book. Like, yo, this dude has, he's done a movie called Hidden Figures about genius women in NASA, designing rockets. Like, come on, bro. Like, skateboards. Had a skateboard team. Brought Bape to the forefront and made it popular. And let's be completely clear. Bape was not gangster. Bape was colorful cartoons, bright colors, and crazy camouflage. They took it to a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely, one of those people responsible for the integration of a lot of Japanese and Chinese culture into hip hop, for real, man. He brought a lot of that stuff to the forefront. Was never street at all, was very much upfront and honest about his love for everything that had to. He named his record label Star Trek Entertainment.
Yeah, everything that lets you know he a nerd. It was right in your face.
He got a sneaker called The Human Race.
The chair is funny with the legs and the tank. I didn't know he'd been doing this since 2010. That's crazy.
Oh, that shit a long time. Look at this nigga, man. He got the hat on. Yeah. Now he fly.
Yeah.
But he's got the sweater on. You know what I mean? He got the... Yo, come on now. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give this guy a round of applause. Come on. Modern nerd, the definition of a modern nerd. And every week, I'm going to bring you a modern nerd. I'm about to show y'all. See, because when I have conversations and they want to be talking about who a nerd is and what a nerd is, and they keep showing me pictures and images of, dudes with glasses on, and which is nothing wrong with that, because I wear glasses. I wear fake glasses, like, you know what I'm saying? And he's insecure and don't hit me and all that. Nah, nigga, nah. Nerds is gangster. Nerds is out here setting the trends, changing the world. Let's be real, like, you know what I'm saying? And y'all don't get it twisted. Pharrell busted some of the best coochies in the game, bro. Let's not even play. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. His wife is gorgeous. Like, you know what I mean? He's dated nothing but models, out here getting it. Come on, bro. Let's not play with him. Now, the next thing I wanted to talk about, I said it was kind of funny that this kind of got brought up in conversation, but I wanted to talk about some tech, and the thing that I'm super obsessed with right now, which I have not purchased or put money on, but it's something I definitely want to do, is I want to, we were talking about the Oculus. So let's get into that. Like, this Oculus, I've been hearing so much about it, from the games to the, like, we were talking about playing basketball. We were being able to just, I hear that they have these virtual, like, houses and neighborhoods and virtual towns where you can go and see artwork, and now you can buy NFTs and then build the house and put the NFTs in the house. Like, now, to be honest with you, it sound like some shit that, it sound like some shit, I'm gonna say that again. It sound like some shit that I've done 1,000 times, where I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna put it on for 2 days, I'm gonna put it down and I'm never gonna come back to it. Because why do I care about putting my headset on every afternoon after work and walking around looking at pictures in a virtual space? I mean, just being honest with you. But it sounds cool. Now the basketball thing kind of cool. Virtual porn definitely cool. Uh, I mean, but like I'm still like, yeah, I hear what people saying, and like there's a huge corporate push when it comes down to this VR stuff. Okay. When I go on YouTube and I'm starting to see every day, I'm starting to see new virtual VR video experiences, and I'm seeing all these corporations talking about they gotta, and that's what I'm saying. You got this digital coin, you got cryptocurrencies, you got these NFTs, all of these things are all built to be a part of this VR experience. And I see them pushing for it because physical land is growing short. But getting people, it seems like there's a bigger push on, we all going to be in the house more, so let's give people these experiences like they not in the house.
Yeah.
I'm old. Now the kids, I feel like the children are going to be attached to that. If you buy your kids that, they're going to be wearing it all day long. That's all they're going to do. Now, I don't know. Did you get your daughter one? You got a kid, so I don't know.
No, I'm not getting her one of those things. They don't have the development for it. It's weird. I don't feel like it is for kids. And the stuff that they do got up on there, it's not really that I see a kid obsessing over. It's just dumb. Like, they might have educational stuff on there for my daughter. Maybe I take a look at it for that. But I still wouldn't get that for her. I don't want her to. The whole purpose of it is to put you into a whole different space and separate you. Nah, I'm good. Not for the kids. Yeah. I want classroom interactions. I want me and her to interact. I'm not going to put one on with her. That's why I never attended what is it called? A silent party where everybody in the party with their headsets on. Certain things just ain't for me, bro.
Yeah, I feel like, the reason why I don't like that is, I don't like those silent parties, is I go to parties to socialize. Mm-hmm. I don't want to go to a party to put on a headset and then dance by myself. Like, I don't understand how that works. Yeah. And then I'll be like, the silent party has 3 different DJs. So people be dancing in different movements, and it's like, y'all dancing, but you literally, because you don't know if they dancing to the same thing you dancing to.
Close your eyes and just act like you're not there. Okay, I should have stayed at home.
I was just about to say, what's the point in me even coming out here? So, yeah, that's super crazy. Super crazy.
Let me so it's the glorious Xbox over PlayStation. So it's games with gold. That's what I couldn't think of, because that was the first thing before Games Pass. Game Pass came out. Games with gold give you 32 games. It switches out 3 games either every 2 weeks or every 30 days now. You continue to get these games. They're your games. So unless they switch them out, once you download them, they're still yours in your library forever, whenever. Game Pass give you 100+ games, because some months they might give us 7 new games in a row. And these are all games that recycle. Most of them just stay forever. If they're really weak, they're going to be there. Like if the developer just giving away, it's going to stay there. And then you got EA Play. EA Sports is a part of that now. So that's 94 games that they currently add. And then they keep adding to their collection. EA Sports has, not EA Sports, but EA in general, Electronic Arts, the brand. You get basketball, football, soccer, all their sports games, their shooting games. You got everything. You can just go there and they got everything. Even the new the new basketball games. And you get discounts on games. Man.
So my question is, how do these do, if everybody's giving away all of the games, what's the, how are these companies making money? Because we used to get, if you think about it, they was making $60 a game for 30 years. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So now you go from $60 a game to what? Like pennies? Because how much are you paying a month for the pass?
$10.
So you paying $10 for 100 games.
Okay, essentially you paying no, it's over 200 games. You paying you gotta keep your Xbox Live subscription, and then it's the $10 for the Game Pass a month. So And then if you get a combo package, it's only $15 a month.
So wait a minute. All right. So let's just say, how much is the Xbox Live Pass thing, whatever that is?
It's $10 by itself, but you gotta have online. So you gotta bundle it for $15. You give Xbox $5, and then I'm pretty sure Xbox is divvying it up, and it's going to go up just like Netflix went up, because it's going to be based off. It's getting into cloud gaming again. Why sit there for 3 hours if you got fast internet, maybe 40 minutes, download a whole 90 GB game, and you could just pop into it right away and play it on the cloud.
Oh, I'm never going to argue that point. I'm just trying to understand how a company goes from making $60 a game.
It's beneficial. So if it takes all the weight of the game not selling or not hitting its mark, and you constantly getting your money, and there's no tell. And there's I gotta mention this too. So most of the games on that Game Pass the developers are brought by Microsoft. Microsoft is already paying them to create the games, so they belong to Microsoft now. There's no need for them to be like, oh yeah, well, they're still going to have the games that they sell, but the ones that they want to put on a Game Pass or make free, they're paying them people to be in the office already. So they're paying you to create games. Why not give it to you for free?
Okay.
And then this is so I don't know exactly how this works, but I'm assuming right here. So say you want to play a PlayStation 2 game this day and age, right?
Mm-hmm.
How I think you can do that on Sony. So I'm forget it. Say you want to play an original Xbox game, as you can go play that original Xbox game if it's up on the Xbox market. Now, they're not gonna make no money from it. If you wanted to play a Nintendo Mario game, you get it offline. Sony not gonna make no money from the used product. They're not gonna make no money from the game being used. But if it exists only online, Microsoft always gonna be making money off of their old games just for you to play. So I think it's genius what they got going on, just putting all the games there, because now somebody always gonna make money off of those games instead of it being old N64 games that's now broke. You got blown to it's not gonna work ever again. I miss Power Trader though. I miss those days. That goes back to socializing. All right, so now we can move on. My bad.
No, it's not. I'm listening to what you're saying, because everything you're saying is super, like, because I'm not in that world anymore. So it's definitely making a difference for me to hear everything you're saying and trying to feel out. All right, well, what's the move? Because now I'm thinking, if you thinking like, nobody thinks the way I think, but I'm always thinking of, if I'm a kid and I want to get into making games, that at least you could look at it as like, man, if I do it right, I can come up, like, for real. Like, all it takes is one really great, and I can really be in the game. So, when you take that away, yeah.
So I remember those days, because now it's like, oh wow, I can just go work. I can create a game and I can go work at Microsoft now. And I ain't got to worry about my game doing too much. I know they going to put my game out, and I can get it on Game Pass to get it in everybody's hands on opening day. Oh, that was too. So if Xbox got 1 billion subscribers and they put their game on Game Pass, you no longer got to worry about only 1 million people playing your game. 1 billion people playing your game.
Only Facebook has 1 billion subscribers, bro. So, like, they ain't got, and I don't know if there's any app or business that has 1 million paid subscribers of anything. If you think about it,
you don't think
who's got 1 million paid subscribers?
You don't think they got 1 million? They gotta have 1 million, bro.
Netflix, billion. B with a B.
Yeah.
No, no. Yo, Netflix has at one point it had over 200 million paid customers. So I know that to be true, but I'm talking about ain't nobody's got over 1 billion paid customers. Like, and it's hard to get 1 billion. Facebook is like the first company to ever have 1 billion downloads, like, and it become commonplace for people around the world to use it as a communication tool. So, like, shout out to Facebook for being that. Now, Google has billions of users, but they don't have any paid subscription that everybody kicks into. It's not like they charging a mandatory 99 cents to search a month or whatever. And pray to God that they never get that idea in their head, because I would pay it and I would be mad every time I'd have to pay it. Because the only thing I know is that once they go from 99 cents, I know eventually they're going to go to $1.50, and then it's going to go up to $2, and then it's going to go. And then we so addicted to it, you just going to be like, yo, And so, all right, now is our next segment, which is the Nerd Hall of Fame. Yo, I need music, bro. I need pomp and circumstance. The Black Nerd Hall of Fame nominees. All right, so let me explain how this goes. Hold on. Where we at with it? Here we go. The Black Nerd Hall of Fame is brought to you by the Black Nerd Podcast. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment right now. And go to blacknerdpodcast.com for more goodies and good stuff.
You forgot the share button.
And hit that share button. So, this segment, every week, Fame and I will be bringing a person to the table. And you, the nerds out there, the black nerds in our world, will vote. You have to vote on who goes into the Black Nerd Hall of Fame. You guys. And every week we'll come back and we'll tell everybody who won and who gets inducted, and that's how we're going to do it. Because I want to make sure that we have a crowning list of great black people who are nerds.
So it's possible that they both can get indicted.
Indicted? Well, let's hope they don't get indicted, because if they get indicted, then they could possibly go to jail. So you mean inducted?
Both can get inducted into. It's possible, right?
I mean, if they get the same amount of votes, then we start. You know what I mean? But other than that, I don't know. We'll see. So who's your?
Go ahead. Me?
What you say?
I said we'll see how it goes. I mean, because we'll see how it goes.
Facts. All right, so throw me your nomination, pimp.
Oh, I'm doing
nominee. Excuse me. Oh God, here we go. Hold on. Because it seems like every time I say something while the music is playing, your mic gets cut out. But go ahead.
Oh, okay. No. I was just saying, I'm glad that you decided to keep that photo, because I wasn't sure if I was gonna go with it. Kind of made me nervous, but I'm sticking to my pick because LeBron's basketball IQ and his commitment to studying basketball, for me, makes him what a real nerd is. The way good people get good gamers, video gamers, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
All they do is play the game. They get labeled as a nerd. People that collect stuff, all they do is collect stuff. You get labeled as a nerd. My man's literally plays basketball, only plays basketball, and studies basketball habituously. Every day he is practicing or looking at something about basketball to make himself better. Not only make himself better, but to know what his opponent is going to do. So he knows how Steph Curry plays. He knows how Jimmy Butler plays. He knows how the Greek Freak. He knows how other basketball players play, which way they gonna go, where they dominate on their left hands, or if they got a weak leg, or if you could bump them. He knows how to play. They can't run screens right because they bad at seeing on. This is what LeBron do. You could look it up, research. LeBron's IQ for basketball goes above just being a basketball player. He not going out. You know how we casually game. Mm-hmm. So we fighting game and we don't know none of the combos. We about to get our ass whipped, but we having fun. LeBron is a nigga kicking our ass. He knows the game. Like, he studies it. He's like, okay, nah, you're not going around there. I already know that combo, bro. You're not about to scream. You know, he don't always win. Just because he knows it don't mean he gonna win. But knowing is already half the battle. That's why he's always in the championships. That's why he beating certain teams. That's why they call him the coach on the field. He is IQ basketball. That's why I think he should be not indicted, but inducted into the basketball hall. I'm not the basketball, into the Black Nerds, our podcast, Hall of Fame.
I didn't. Okay, so I'm gonna shout you out because I didn't think you were gonna go this direction. So like, so like you, the way you just went at it, I'm all right. You kind of got me convinced. I thought you were gonna talk about how obsessed he is with hip hop and like how he listens to like every hip hop album. Like he's like every time he meets somebody, he's like spitting niggas rhymes and you know what I mean. Like the fact that he's a billionaire through his really astute and smart investing. You know what I mean. But go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I think that's a PR stunt. I think they be telling him what to spit before, you know. I think certain things just is PR. Like, yeah, all right, bro. Nah, you don't be doing that. You ain't got that kind of free time on your hands. Nah, man. Yeah. PR be like, hey, yo, we got this new YG, right? You gonna come out to this? These are the lyrics. We shot him up, but we hit him 7 times. Just keep repeating that line as you go out. Boom. All right, I got you. That's LeBron for me.
Yo, that is the weirdest shit I've ever heard. But I'm gonna let you ride. Like I ain't tripping. Regardless,
it all happening.
If there's anybody in my friendship circle that can come up with some conspiracy theory madness, it's you. Yeah. So I'll let you ride on that one, yo. So you are it. All right, mine is Neil deGrasse Tyson. And the reason why I put Neil deGrasse Tyson on this list is because I don't have to say anything, and you know why. It's everything.
But that's an automatic. That's automatic. And then he too old school not to say that's cheating, Jay. Yeah. This is exactly why I'm glad I asked that question. They both can go, right? Because that's cheating.
What you mean? Like, yo, like hey, Hall of Fame, Black Nerd Hall of Fame. Like every time this guy is on television, on radio, on podcasts, Jesus Christ, the amount of information that he has, crazy. And just a fun, cool person. You know what I'm saying? Like I would want to hang out with this guy. Like straight up and down. So shout out to him. I don't know if he ever has time to watch television or if he's ever, I don't even know if he knows what's on television, but I would love to get his opinion on like, you know, Star Trek, Star Wars, etc.
He has to. I wonder though. That's a good question. Same
I ain't never had to talk about it.
When do you find time?
And that's where I feel like it is not. So go to blacknerdpodcast.com tonight. I haven't set up I haven't set the website up yet. But look, in fact, go to the community tab right now. Go to the VVC Life community tab on YouTube, and then I'll set it up right there and vote. Tell us who you feel like deserves to be inducted into the Black Nerd Hall of Fame. Actually, I'm going to do 3. I'm going to be like LeBron James. I'm going to be like Neil deGrasse Tyson, and then I'm going to do both.
Okay.
So if more people vote for both, then both of them will go into the Black Nerd Hall of Fame just to make Fame happy.
As long as they heard what I said, this is easy. No problem. They're going to click both.
All right. So you ready to go into the we did the Hall of Fame. We did go ahead, you were saying something?
We got the fix.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. It's the fix, ladies and gentlemen. This is about the news, the updates, what's going on in the world. Just facts. You know, I cover gossip. Fame covers facts. Let's go.
Facts. Well, I ain't got facts. I got a vehicle crush at the moment that I need you to pull up. Pull up the GMC Hummer EV. Because you know,
Hummer.
I've been trying to figure out if I'm gonna get a truck or if I'm just going, you know, if used or new. I've been trying to figure out if I'm gonna do used or new. And then when I put it in truck, I just so happened to see this the other day, and I had a dream about it. I've been thinking about it all day. No need to pause when I get this car. I'm trying to tell you. This one right here, I want it. I want this Hummer. I always wanted a Hummer, but I want this Hummer. Like, I want this Hummer. They got the, and I know my kids gonna love it. It's got all the space I need. Plus, got a little, is this the one with the back? Let's see. But I didn't even see this commercial.
It's on the website. Wow. Really?
Yeah.
It goes sideways? What is this? So, all right. So one is a hatchback, and then one is got the flatbed.
Yeah.
Got you. Hold on. Let me go down. Show you. Boom. That's cool. I mean, if that's what you like.
So, how many episodes of Halo did you see?
4 or 5 episodes.
Did you see the Warthog? It reminds me of the Warthog from Halo. That's another reason why I want it. Without the roof, I'm never going to have a roof on unless, of course, it's raining. But other than that, it just gives me all of the feels of that. And that little back out there, so the pickup truck I wanted, that's perfect. That's everything I need. And they think about it.
God damn, it's a big ass screen.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's so spacious.
Yeah, that is a huge, only in America, man. Some huge vehicle.
The ticket is it's $109.
I'm sorry, what? What did you say?
It's a huge ticket. Yeah, I know. It's a huge ticket. It's $109, but it's worth it.
You bugging. Yo, you just said 109?
Like it's worth 109. Look at that thing, man. But how much is it, like what, 56 to 60K? That's only 105.
And you know what's crazy? It's like when I was looking at the Bronco, I was taking my little cousin to get his car, and they had the new Bronco on the show floor. Yo, when I looked at the numbers for that, they was like, yeah, like with all of the trimmings and all the little fixings and stuff, it came out to like 119. And I was like, who is going to pay $119,000 for this? Like, if I'm a celebrity, why am I paying $100,000 for this? I mean, it's fly. I like the Bronco, and I actually kind of want one, but not no $119,000.
Yeah, I get it.
The Hummer, I get it, because the Hummer has always been an expensive vehicle. That's always been considered a high-end luxury kind of thing. It takes up too much space. It shouldn't even be in the city. But go ahead.
I think it's an electric car, but it's slipping my mind. I should have wrote it down. I was showing Raj and Tito the joint. It's like 200. It's 228.
I'm sorry, for what?
The new solar panel car. There we go. Yeah, I know. I know. It runs off the sun, bro. It's ready. It's here. No more electric. Let your car sit in the sun all day and charge. It's here. $228,000 today, and it could be yours. Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead, man. Like when you finish shoveling that shit, you just let me know. I'm just gonna be reading this.
I'm done celebrating.
Reading this copy of the Baltimore Entertainment Directory. If you would like to be in the Baltimore Entertainment Directory, go to BaltimoreMedia.co.
Also get coupons off of that new solar power car. But moving on.
Yeah, please.
That's literally my dive. But I got something even crazier. But you can start the dive off.
No. I'll let you get one. I'll let you get your thing off one more time. I'll let you look at it. Yeah. So those people, I don't even know. This is definitely his fix for the week, boy. That's some cocaine right there. $100,000 for a Hummer, and then, I mean, I guess that's fair. But hey, man, like, hey,
it's not for everybody.
All
Just
right. All right.
that's gonna have it. 2%. That's gonna have it. That's it.
You bugging. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Now that we done oh yeah, this is my second favorite joint. So like right now, it's time to hold on if I can find it. Where is it? It's gotta be here. It's gotta be here. It's not here. All right, yo, I don't have a banner for it yet, but I'll definitely have one for next week. It's The Dive. I'm about to dive in. So this this segment is dedicated to those people that love to go down rabbit holes on YouTube and on the internet. You know what I mean? So look, I'm here to start a dive for you to start diving into something. And it's gonna lead into my clip for the week that I'm adding to the playlist. So I am gonna tell you guys the rabbit hole I've been going down the last 2 weeks is Star Wars Sith Lords. Just do a YouTube search for Sith Lords. Oh Lord, if you want to go into lore, legends, story, and when I'm talking about like when you start talking about Star Wars lore, I didn't know it was that deep. So like I just saw a video come up that I'm gonna talk about later, and I started watching that. And the next thing I know, I'm clicking on this thing about is Darth Vader? Oh yeah, why doesn't Darth Vader have a new suit? Why does he have that old clunky suit? And I was like, that's a good question. I didn't know he had an option for a new suit, but yeah, let's go ahead and then click. I'm watching that, and I'm like, what? And then it's like, yo, then there's another video. Is Darth Vader the strongest Sith Lord? I want to know that answer to that question. Is he? I thought he was the strongest. Click. Rabbit hole initiated. Now I'm 6 hours in, like hearing about Sith Lords that I've never heard about in any of the movies. They've never been mentioned. But if you read the books, if you read the comics, if you play the video games, you'll end up finding out all about this stuff. And I mean, it's very entertaining. I'm not learning anything new. It ain't helping my life in any kind of way. But there's something I love and respect about people, about these organizations that build these worlds that are like 15 levels deep, and you start digging into it. Like you can be a casual fan of Star Wars your whole life, and then you dip your toe in the right pool and start figuring out that it's way deeper than you think it is. Yeah. So that's my dive for this week. Fame, take over. Your dive for the week.
I had a much better dive. I'm gonna save this because technically, when you told me to dive, I was like, okay, I know something I just went on a dive last night for. And it took me about 45 minutes into the hole. But now that I heard you explain how you dive, I got tons of those good ones. And I'm just saying this. I'm going to go with this one first because it's stupid. It ain't going to be as long. Nice and simple. We run out of time. Just Google ribbon worm. Yeah. I seen a Facebook video. And I was like, what is that? Ew. So I'm in the comments looking for, like, somebody needs to know. Somebody's saying the actual name of it. I can't pronounce it. So I'll just keep strolling past the people that, because it say translate, but it's the actual name. Just keep strolling past the people that say whatever the damn name is. And then somebody says, it's called the ribbon worm. I'm like, oh, ribbon worm. All right, let me go to YouTube. Click one YouTube video, ribbon worms. Normally known as whatever the damn name is. All right, click. Are they dangerous? I'm just going, right? What happens if somebody make a mistake and eat it? Like, can they exist in your belly? I'm just going and going and going, just panicking, and probably like two of them. I'm like, what if people ate these things? Ew, look the way this bacon move around like that. Ribbon worm. I'm done. That's my dive. Dive in the ribbon worm. But you probably don't. Nasty.
I don't want to. But I got to, because you brought it up. Now it's stuck in my head, and now I'm gonna be like, ribbon worm. I wonder what that's all about. Da, 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 da. So yeah, F you. All right, the fun part of the show, right before the last thing, the trailer train. Hold on, let me see if I got something that sound like a trailer? No, no, that definitely doesn't sound like it. All right, I'm on the totally wrong sound pad. I need to update this. I promise you guys by next week I'm gonna have more sounds and it's gonna be way lit. But today we just trashed. So the first trailer is that's what I need to do. Stop trying to like copy it and paste it and go somewhere with it, and just do what you're supposed to do. All right, on screen, share the screen. Da, 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 da. All right, so I am not going to play the audio because if I play the audio, it's going to alert YouTube, and then we'll get it canceled. But this is unless you want to play. Do you think we should play the audio? Fuck it, I'll just edit it on post. Don't worry about it. All right, so this is the man from Toronto, Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson. Have you seen this trailer? No, you haven't, because you never watched.
That was July 24th?
Yeah, it came out Friday. Oh, let me give me some round of applause for that.
Get that tin can full of popcorn. I want to see that. Yeah, it looked like it belonged in movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, Netflix.
I'm glad you coming around on my side of things, man. Because I thought you was gonna be hating on this, yo. You've been acting real weird lately, so I don't know whether or not you really a real nigga or not anymore. I don't know. You've been kind of turncoat lately.
Yeah, well, we gotta go see the Brad Pitt joint.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know that. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait for that one.
Cause that's kind of that's giving me vibes of that. All right, Netflix. Look at them. Getting a bang for their buck. Question: can you hear all this noise?
No, not really. I can hear the kids. I can hear the kids stepping around, but I don't hear anything else.
Okay, it sounds like a silent party going on. Running around.
All right, I got another trailer that I'm gonna go in. Okay, so all right, I got a couple of questions. Would you watch this? Yes or no? The one we just saw.
Yes, definitely. About to right now. As soon as we get down here.
Cool. Second question. Trailer. Rate the trailer. 5 being the best, 1 being the worst.
Easy. I'll give it a 4. And you know how I am about trailers, and you know why I am like this about trailers. I don't feel like that trailer spoiled too much of the movie for me. But again, it's because it's the kind of movie that it is, action-based comedy. Yeah, I'll give it a 4.5. I'll give it a 4.5.
And then 3, would you recommend this to a friend?
Jay, you know I ain't got no friends. Why you do that, Joe? Yeah, of course I recommend it.
If you saw it before me, would you recommend it to me?
Yeah, of course. All
right. Yeah, would you send it to my phone and send me the link at 3:00 in the morning with no kind of words? Would you just send me the link? Like, and I'll be like, what the fuck is this? I gotta click on it to find out what's going on. All right. Yeah, pretty much. All right, next trailer. Let's go.
Ooh, okay.
Oh. They call me a savage.
Whether I'm right,
Is that who I am?
I won't give up this dream of life that keeps me alive.
Yeah. No.
Somebody else, if I'm not right for me, I gotta be free. I just gotta be free.
You need to embrace your villainy. Now I'm really gonna have some fun.
What you think?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's your opinion? If you like trailers?
I'm gonna watch it because it's Mike Tyson, and I don't know when. I'm not gonna watch it on the day it come out. I'll probably watch it sometime. Only because.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's out now, and it's not going to the theaters. It's going to be on Hulu. So
It May 20th, right? Didn't it?
yeah, I think it's out already.
So black people ain't even watching because it ain't a meme. It ain't nowhere on social media. So all right, cool. So it's just like I thought. I'm gonna watch it eventually now that I know it's out. But so the trailer, it gave me Elvis vibes. The whole trailer gave me that whole cinematic of how Elvis trailer was just done. And remember how I said the first one I ain't like it too much, but the second one, or was it the third one? I don't know. They got so many versions of it now. The black version one of the Elvis trailer sold me more. That was like the first Elvis trailer again. It didn't really sell me, but we said we was gonna go see it off of the first Elvis trailer because the cinematography looked good. I definitely wouldn't tell a friend about it though.
I still want to go see it. By the way, like I've heard great things about the film. I've heard some people talk some great stuff, saying that like Elvis is a great film. Outside of obviously, depicting him ripping off black people culture, but outside of that, great film.
I'm good. I'm gonna see it now. At first, I had my hesitations because I didn't want to go see him kissing on a 14-year-old girl. But now, at least I know it's not that deep. I'll go see it now. Yeah.
The actress is not 14. The actress is probably in her late 20s, early 30s. But whatever. But the mic. All right. So the reason why I'm not really into this is because I was told by Jamie Foxx and other people that Jamie Foxx is going to be playing Mike Tyson in a Mike Tyson film. So when I saw a trailer and it's not Jamie Foxx, I'm like, man, I ain't and I haven't seen Black Hollywood jump behind it. Like, and that's another thing. It's like, I feel like if you're gonna show me some black movie about a black guy, I need to know Black Hollywood is co-signing it. And if not, I'm kind of passing on. Now, this is the first time I've seen the trailer. Super interesting. Once again, it's a reminder that I'm getting old because I remember every part of this trailer. Like every scene, I knew what it was coming from because I've been a huge Mike fan for my entire life. So it's the nostalgia is catching me. My interest in wanting to understand the behind the scenes components of his life is interesting. Yeah, I'm in it. I'm in it to win it.
Okay. I'm still waiting for Jamie version first then.
All right. So all right, what you need to do is I'm about to do the playlist. I don't know if you are you submitting a YouTube link for it or what are you doing?
I got
for the nerd playlist.
I got nothing for the playlist. When you broadened it earlier, you just made it too. He was like, it could be it and everything, and I was like, huh.
It could be anything that has to do with nerd shit. So like,
there's something to it, and that would be this current video game. Can I do that? That I'm geeked out about.
Yeah, send me a trailer or something, or tell me what to look up.
I'll text you over the how should I get? Oh no.
So don't get too deep in.
Whoopee. All right, because I'm about to this thing about to start talking. All right, so what I'm going to submit to you guys today is while he's figuring out how to send it to me, I'm gonna play this in the background. All right, so as I was saying earlier in the dive, is that I started going into down this rabbit hole of trying to understand like Sith Lords and all of this. It all started from this one video of us, where I was watching a video that came up in my suggestions, every single lightsaber color meaning explained.
Nice.
So this video is probably 10-15 minutes long, but it's so dope because it what did you send this to?
Hangouts. Google.
Google. All right, so I gotta open up Google Hangouts. So anyway,
No.
can you send it to the chat, to private chat, where we are in the video thing?
All right. I'm going away from the screen for a minute.
So anyway, let me finish this up. So anyway, pretty much it breaks down each color. Like, all right, so you have a lightsaber. The lightsaber comes out, and if y'all can see on the screen, the wielder, they have different colors on the lightsabers. I didn't know that was a thing. I just thought that they came, like, you know, you would go to the lightsaber store and you'd be like, yo, I want a green joint, I want an orange joint, or I want a whatever joint. Well, they all have completely different meanings for different, you know what I mean? So I was just like, one of those things that just caught me by surprise. And I was like, yo, let me see this. And as I'm watching it, it gets deep. So then it took me to another video and another video. So to me, this is the prime example of, you know, hey, this needs to go onto our nerd playlist to give our viewers just something to tap into. It's a list of just some dope things that we're going to be bringing to the table, of dope YouTube videos that, you know, I feel like nerds would love and appreciate. So, and I know people wanted to hear nerd music, but we can do that too, but I just don't want to do it today. So, Fame, your face is looking crazy. So let's just remove this.
I was watching the video. I was like, go find what I wanted to find that's not actually meant for the playlist, and miss out on what he's sharing. I said, I decided, I needed to see the visuals of what you was actually showing. I'm gonna next week. I'll be ready. We already an hour.
It's not gonna take me. It's not gonna take me too much longer. All right. So it is Naraka Blade Point.
Yeah. Now that's just a game I'm nerding over right now, and that I'll let you pull it before I explain. At least you got that.
Official.
The intro for it.
Is that what it was? No, I was okay, yeah, there it is. That's it right here. I just found it, and now I'm putting it back on the screen, and then let's just do that. So go ahead. You want to play the music and all of that?
No, don't the music.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
You right, strikes. So it's they're gonna say it now with that trailer, but so it's for people that's watching. It's like PUBG, Call of Duty, Warzone. It's a big open world with you up against 60 players, and it's a fighting game. So they're all ninjas. I love the gameplay of it. The counter system is perfectly balanced at the moment if you're good. Remember how I was playing, you played, what's the dang on fighting game? Killer Instinct?
Yeah.
Remember how they had, like, you could do, maybe if you're not that good, you can get up to like 6-hit combo, but then you watch people online and he's got 132 combo. Yeah, there's a vast difference in our skill. That's how this game is again. So it's got the rock paper counter system like normally every video game has. But if you're really good and you're playing again, I was playing this morning, right before I got really into work, and I'm nice because, you know, this is my world. I'm nice to all video games. I'm a beast. I got to the last 3 and we was fighting for about 15 minutes against each other, like really rumbling, like throwing swords at each other, knocking each other weapons out each other's hands, like, and moving, re-healing up, putting the shield back on, throwing little lightning beams from the special moves you got. It was dope. Just us out of 60 people, you fight down to the last one. And I think they got 12 characters currently. Each character you can customize. You could take your face, put it into the game. So essentially it's 12 different skills you can have, but your customization is dope. And then you have 24 talents you can put into that one person that you decide to make it your own. So the combination, I think they said, is like over up to 1,200 possibilities of how your character plays out from everybody else's. So you can
Mm.
on and on, retweaking your character, making it different, coloring him. Only thing you can't do is color your items and your outfits. But I think that's going to be in the future coming to it. So yeah, that was. I guess I add that to the playlist. But next time, I'm coming with some more deeper lore because that was dope.
No, I love this. Yo, you got me wanting to play it with you. Like, I want to see what this is about now. So, like, you, and I think I might be able to get an Xbox for like less than I would have to pay for a PS5. So,
Yeah, you can get an Xbox right now for $299, and you can find one used for $189. And if you need me
word.
find, just tell me, and I find it for you for $150.
This nigga go. He just want me on the game. That's all.
If it's Xbox, I got you. Now I don't want you. We ain't got time to be. What is that damn noise? I want to get to the bottom of that.
All right. So, yo, I'm so excited about this last segment, the final segment of tonight. You know, for those of y'all, it's Sunday. You know what I mean? And we can't start the week without, you know, we got to cleanse our spirits and, you know, do this the right way. So what I need y'all to do right now is, we're going to go into our confessional. So at this particular point, and every week we're going to do our confessional. And this is a segment where we actually confess some things that we are embarrassed about as nerds, or some shit that we did as nerds that we's like, yo, you know what? I gotta confess about this and apologize, or you know, or not apologize, but we just gonna get our confess on. So I'm gonna jump off the screen right now, and I'm gonna leave this to my guy Fame. Yo, go ahead, Fame. Yo, do your thing, bro. Like,
Yo, I'm first. I take it. So, and mine's is deep. I could be doing confessionals for years, believe me. But I'm gonna start with K-dramas, yo, Korean drama television shows.
yo, are you really, yo? Oh, you really going for it today? Yo, you go do that, bro. I want you to admit how far into the shit that you are, and it is really weird and obscure. I'm shutting up. Do your thing. I'm proud of you, brother. I'm proud.
Messed up. I had a serious addiction. Like, I didn't even want to watch regular. I stopped watching Netflix shows so I could watch K-dramas. I like really just. It's sort of like sitcoms meets Indian dramas, but it's not as over dramatic. So for me, my ex put me on the K-dramas, and it started off with just me chilling and watching the shows because that's what she wanted to watch. Some of the titles are extremely they just sound American friendly. I'll say that. So, like, one of the first ones I watched was called Boys Over Flowers. And
it was what?
Called Boys Over Flowers. That is a
I'm sorry, go ahead.
This show is lit. All right. And next I got into the Airs. And I'm currently watching I'm done, but Goblin. And so for K-dramas, it's not like American television. You're gonna get one season, and that's probably be it. You get 2 seasons, that's because who knows why the hell they just gave you 2 seasons, because they just not built like that. They don't write continuation stories. They know what they're going to do, and they're going to end it just like that. 3 seasons is really pushing the attention spans of culture. Like,
I don't mean to jump in, but you starting to nerd out right now, my nigga. I need you to pull it back, because you really, you describing seasons now. Yo, this is a confessional, not a sales pitch. Nigga, they is not kicking you a check right now, but you go ahead, yo. Finish your confessional.
K-drama ain't for everybody though. So I get that. I completely get it. I fell into it because my ex was really into it, and somehow sitting there watching it, I just ended up really getting into it, and I probably end up liking it more than she did, because like in American TV, you know how certain cast members. So now I know more than she knows because I know people that write the music for the shows. All right, I'm done, Jay. That's my confessional. I went overboard and I did too much. Next week I talk about K-pop. But this week I'm gonna stick with K-drama. I'm not even getting. Where do we find time for this shit, Jay? I don't know.
I don't know, yo, and I feel like I don't know you because this is some. No, I already knew about it. I ain't tripping. All right, so this week's confessional is, and I've been dealing with this. I've been grappling with this for some time. I just met somebody new this week, and I cut them off. And one of the reasons why I cut them off is because in our conversation, and we just met this week, and like one of the first conversations was, well, what do you like to watch on television? So I was like, I like watch Star Trek, Discovery, and Shorty was like, Star Trek and Star Wars, like who? That's for kids. Like who watches this type of stuff? It took everything in me to not hang the phone up on this chick. Okay, it took every part of my being to be like, not be like, you. I'm in a confessional right now, so I'm trying not to curse. But what I will say, that young lady has been since kicked to the curb and will never be talked to again. That is something that I let this person upset me. Now the number two thing is that I really have a thing for, and this is only for people that have seen Star Trek, Deep Space. No, not Deep Space Nine. What's the one after Deep Space Nine with Voyager? The chick that plays in Voyager, that's like half Borg, half human, and she work on the ship.
What's her?
7 of 9. I have wanted to bang 7 of 9, 7 different ways for like over 9 years. Okay, I've been wanting to give her. I've definitely been wanting to assimilate her for some time, and And go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead. Say your thing.
So when Elon Musk bring out these robot sex dolls,
sex dolls.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. And there's one other there's this new hold on. This is my confessional. You can't jump in. There's a new chick on the new Star Trek New Worlds. What's it? It's New Worlds. It's called something like that. So I gotta pull this up real quick. I'm sorry. I know I'm in the middle of a confessional, but I'm about to get dirty. So anyway, this young lady right here. Ooh, Lord. Yo, I have realized that I have a thing for bald chicks. And every time she's on the screen, she is so fine, yo. So fine. Hold on. Ooh, God, I love this woman. This woman is fine, boy. Oh Lord. So anyway, let me just go ahead and my bad. Let me stop this guy. All right, well, I hope, by me making this confession, I can get away, So anyway.
Just so I'm clear, I just want to make sure this is the time, this is the woman you wanted the bang at that time, right?
Yeah. I mean, even now, like, cause she was in Picard. She still looks,
but when you want to assimilate her, this
definitely
you wanted them soggy titties, bang.
Yeah.
They ain't no more. They ain't like that no more.
Yeah. Yo, Jesus. Yo, and it was just like, how you working on a ship with heel boots on? You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't be paying attention, like, y'all don't understand how misogynistic Star Trek has always been. Like, she's like a Borg security science officer, but she wears heels every day, all day, like
in space.
Crazy. In space, the space high heels. You know what I'm saying? Like fine as hell. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our show for today. Yo, Fame, did you have anything else you want to say before we got out of here?
Nah, I gotta stop looking at 7 and 9s, man. I'm like, maybe.
Hey, bro. Hey, watch yourself. Yo, get your own. Why you gotta be all on mine?
Maybe.
You know, I didn't go to your Japanese opera or whatever the hell you was watching and start out there. Like, but what is it called? Is it a Korean soap operas? Like, whatever the fuck.
Drama. Damn disrespectful. Oh. I can't see what it is now. Next
Yo,
week,
make sure. Yeah. Next week you gonna add something for us for real. But yo, if y'all got anything y'all want us to talk about, drop it in the comment section. Don't forget to vote for the Hall of Fame, the Black Nerd Hall of Fame. And yo, let me tell y'all, if you a nerd and you black, you out here, ain't nothing to be embarrassed about. Yo, black nerds run the world, black world saved the world, and black nerds have given us the world that we enjoy right now. Because you wouldn't have smartphones or the internet without a black nerd. We out of here. We check y'all next week. Peace out.